Hey guys, it's Kelly Ann and welcome to another Flossy Friday. Today is September 4th. Why did I need to look at my phone for that? It's my cousin's birthday. Potter wanted to cuddle. So he is cuddling for the beginning of the video. He might not stay very long, but he is doing well. He got to see my dad today, and my boss had to stop by for something, and he got very excited to hang out with my boss for a little bit, so that was really fun. So he's just living his best little life, and he's been a little sad that I've been so busy today. What are you doing, bud? Otherwise, the issue that has been stressing me out for the last 3.5 weeks is almost resolved. So keep on sending the good juju and prayers, lighted candles, whatever you're sending, good vibes my way. We're trying to get the last piece in the puzzle resolved so that way I can live a saner life again. And maybe at some point I'll talk about everything, but yeah. So anyways, we're just waiting. Otherwise, work is going good. And other than that, life is going good. And life is always great with this little guy. Hi. Hi. Okay, you want down. All right, you can go. You want to lay right there? Lay right there. Here, I'll scoot more this way so you can be in frame. How about that? Guys, this is going to be a shorter video. I only worked on 3 things, but we do have a little pass along to do today. So let's just jump into it. So one of the whips that I worked on was Midnight Way. Now I do still have, I am nowhere near caught up. So I started working on this on Monday whenever clue number 2 came out, which is the pet shop. And overwhelmingly, I put up a poll. Should I leave this as a Milo because I had an orange tabby growing up named Milo? We also had Tigger and Sassy, who were also yellow tabbies, but Milo was our very first cat. Or should I Potterfy it? And overwhelmingly, it was voted that I make it a Potter. So that's probably going to happen, but I did not get very much done with this. I worked on it for maybe 2 nights, and then I had some migraines this week, and this fabric is not friendly with my migraines. So this isn't going to be a pattern that I'm going to be able to just like bust it out constantly like I do like Zodiac and stuff. I know that they are both sparkle fabrics, but light colored sparkle fabrics don't affect me as much as dark colored sparkle fabrics. So this is going to be a sal that's going to be very hard for me to stay on top of the clues. So this probably is not going to get finished in the time frame that the clues come out, but it obviously will get finished. But the work that I did was I started working with the Atoll. So you can see this, you can see the sparkle in that crow and in the lamppost and in her dress. So that's pretty much what I've done. I've done the lamppost, the crow, these Atolls above there, and I did her little dress. So I'm still working on that. Look at the sparkle in the Atoll. Now I will say that the sparkle of this fabric, which by the way, this is a 16 count Picture This Plus crystal Yule. Oh, that's the only thing. I cover him up whenever I show my piece. It's okay. The sparkle in the fabric takes away some of the sparkle in the Etoile, but I still think it looks really good. So I still have a long way to go. I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna bust this one out, finish this clue, bust out the second clue, and whatever, like it'll all be good. But I worked on it for like 2 days, maybe 3, and I kept on getting like mild headaches while working on it. And then anyways, I took off work yesterday because I woke up with a really bad headache. But I was also able to get some stitching in eventually, and I did a lot of cleaning up in my sewing room. Because a lot of it was just like reorganizing stuff and going through some things, and I could sit in a chair and do that and had like some Netflix on in the background. So the other thing that I worked on for 2 days and I got to finish was my Spell of the Moon. Now this is on 28 count Lugana from Pictures Plus in the colorway Diva. And I had been, like, I kept on putting up polls and asking, like, will this pattern go well on this? Will this pattern go well on this? And then I finally just posted, somebody give me a pattern. Like, give me the name of a pattern that would look good on this. And Patience, Stitchin 304. So Stitchin 304. Yes, Stitchin 304 sent this to me. And she wrote down the colors that she used, and I made note of the colors that I used and the fabric, because this pattern is only 3 colors. And I made mine super colorful, and she changed up some of her colors. So she passed this along to me because she thought that it would be perfect on this fabric, which I think it does look perfect. Okay, bye. Y'all got him for a little while. So I have a mint green coming up here, and then a light pink intertwining, and then it turns pink on this side. The mint is on this side. Black for the entire tree, a silver for the moon, silver and a light brown and a medium brown for the owl, navy and a bright yellow for the house and the lights on in the rooms. And the same yellow I used for all of these because I wanted them to be more like stars. And then a light purple for the flowers with the yellow in the center. So I really, really, really like the way this turned out. I think it's like, it's spooky enough, but also still kind of like just different. You know what I mean? So what Patience and I decided whenever she sent this to me, she said, I'm gonna send you the pattern with the paper of the threads that I used. And she sent it to me in the hopes that I would put a piece of paper with the threads that I used. I also put the fabric that I used. And I have both of our IG handles on here, so you can go check out both of us. And so we want to pass this along to somebody who wants to pass it along. Like, we want to keep the pass along going, and every time you pass it along, put your information in it. So, you need to be a subscriber. You need to be 18 and older. Do not use the word giveaway. Just in your comment, let me know that you love the owls. And also in your comment, put your Instagram handle, because I will pick a winner of, and there's one more coming up. So if you're interested in this one, just in your comment, you need to put I love owls and also include your Instagram handle. And if you're also interested in the other one at the end of the video, you can also put that you're interested in that one with the phrase that I tell you. But you cannot get both. Okay. So, if the wheel lands on you for both, you'll only get one of them. And we'll respend for the other, but make sure to put your Instagram handle so that way I can easily instant message or like private message you on Instagram to get your address to send this to you. If you are not willing to give your address to somebody, then don't apply. So, if you're hesitant at all, then don't try getting it. But our goal, our like hope is that you would finish this and pass this on again with your information in the back. So, I love owls. Needs to be in your comment with your Instagram handle. Okay. I have been working on Tequila since I finished that guy. So I worked on Tequila over the weekend. Then on Monday, on the 31st, I switched back to Midnight Way. I think I did that Monday and Tuesday. I worked on my owl Wednesday. I think I finished it on Wednesday. And so yesterday I went back to Tequila. So I'm not going to take it out of the hoop because this fabric is a little bit stiffer. Like some of my dyes are like still a little stiff after I dye them, and some of them get really like soft and a little bit more loose. It sometimes depends on the fabric. It sometimes depends on the colors that I use, because I do everything the same every time. So I don't know. But this one is a little bit stiffer, and the hoop has popped off a couple of times, and it took me forever to get the hoop in its final position. Guys, final position. So this is the Tequila Sal that I'm hosting, but it's Tequila Sal. And it's the pattern's just called Tequila by Stitch Rovia. You can find it on her Etsy. And I am stitching this on, where is the information on what size fabric I'm doing it on? Oh my gosh, right next to me. 18 count, I dyed it. Wait, is this 18 count? This is for a different pattern. Kelly, what am I doing this on? 14 count. I think this is 14 count. Anyways, I dyed this. It's called Color Splash. So over the weekend, I can't remember where I left. I can't remember what I had finished whenever I showed y'all last time. But I finished Pinch and then I think I finished some of this. I know over the weekend I finished the word lime with the limes and the shot glass that says and a shot of. And last night, I was working on the word tequila. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What I have left on page number 3 is to finish this little flower and half of the U. And then I have to do this same filigree on the other side of the flower and finish out the word. And then it is done. But look how crazy, colorful, and beautiful it is. Part of me still wishes that I wouldn't have accidentally flipped the orientation of the fabric, because I wanted the shot and the word tequila to not be on the yellow end of the fabric. And whenever I started in the center, I didn't realize that I put the fabric in upside down. It is what it is. I didn't feel like picking it out. I rolled with it. I still think it looks amazing. I am no way, shape, or form upset with how this looks, but I do think some of the colors would maybe have popped better if I wouldn't have messed up on that. But it looks amazing. It looks like a party. I'm so excited, and I am so close to a finish. Oh my gosh. Which, let's talk about what September is going to be for me. So a lot of people are doing Sal September, Sampler September. I know that those are things. I know they are. However, I really want to finish Tequila. I'm very close to finishing Mrs. Teapot. I'm very close to finishing Melancholy. I'm very close to finishing Earth Day. I'm very close to finishing something else that I can't think of the name right now. And I really want to finish my Sound of Music. And if I can work on it at the speed that I worked on it last time, it can be done in a week and a half. For me, I think September is going to be the month of, girl, finish your shit. So that is kind of, I mean, if I want to start something, I might start something, but I am going to have 2 starts in October. We'll talk about that next. But I want to finish some stuff. Right now I currently have 57 whips now that the Spell of the Moon is done, and I want to knock it down a little bit. And if September I really buckle down and get some of these smaller ones finished that are right there on the edge, I mean, I'd be really excited. And Spell of the Moon was my 32nd finish for the year. So why wouldn't I want to increase that just a little bit? Because I had totally different plans a month and a half ago for September. I wanted to do like my Lady of the Flag and bring back out my bygone stitches, like the United, no, that's not what it's called, One Nation, and some of like those. And it's not that I don't want to work on those, but I've gotten in I didn't have very many finishes for the last like month and a half or 2 months, and getting Spell of the Moon done, I'm just kind of like, oh, Tequila's almost there too. I can't stop working on it. And then I was thinking about it the other day, and I was talking to Heather, Emily, and Cassie about it, and I was like, oh, Mrs. Teapot is right there, Melancholy's right there, Earth Day's right there, and they were like, I was like, maybe I should just like try and get as many finishes as possible in September. And they were like, 100% do it. Do it. Do it. So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I am going to do. So anyways, that's what my September goal is going to be, is just to keep on working on stuff that I want to work on, but also stuff that is like right there. It's like right there, and I could get them checked off the list, feel a little bit bad whenever I start new things. Which, speaking of starting new things, okay, so in October, I am going to be starting 2 more Lindy Stitches patterns. One of them is going to be Beautiful Things, which you can get these off of her new website, lindystitches.com, as PDFs or paper copies. This is Beautiful Things right here. It says, "Oh my darling, it's true. Beautiful things have dents and scratches too." It is so cute. I picked out a blue fabric for it. I haven't pulled all the threads. I have pulled most of them, but I actually put them back because I want to tweak some of the colors for the fabric. And I think that's okay. And then for my birthday on October 29th, I am hosting the s5e B-Day Sal because I want to stitch Dracula's Confession by Lindy Stitches. I've already picked out the fabric. I'm going to do it on Picture This Plus Conifer on 32 count Lugana. Beautiful Things I'm going to do on Picture This Plus 32 count Lugana in Arctic. So if you want to check out that fabric, it's really pretty. But this says, "I love the shade and the shadow and would be alone with my thoughts when I may." Oh, beautiful. I've never read Dracula, so no one be mad at me. I need to. I know it's on the list, okay? But I've always been in love with bats. And it's really funny because whenever I order this pattern, you can put like a little note in your order. And I sent a note to Stephanie with my order, and I said, I'm so excited to do the s5e B-Day Sal for my birthday at the end of October. And Stephanie sends personalized thank you videos whenever you order from her web shop. It's amazing. I've never seen anyone else do it. It felt amazing, and they're personalized. She says your name. She talks about your order. It is amazing. And she literally called me out and said, "Why are you using the hashtag s5e B-Day? I don't want you to have a s5e B-Day." So I sent her a video back and explained to her. So let me explain the hashtag, because a couple of you have sent me hashtags and I really, really love them, but I was thinking about it. I'm going to change the coloring of the bat a little bit to look like a vampire bat. And it's not much color changing. It's just a little bit. But they are absolutely adorable. They have brown backs, white bellies, and super dark wings. But there are 3 main species for vampire bats, and that is one of them. And so I'm going to change this coloring a little bit. I've always been in love with vampire bats. Whenever we'd go to the nocturnal house at the Houston Zoo, whenever I was a kid, my mom, the nocturnal building always kind of freaks my mom out anyways, but I would always run straight to the vampire bats. My mom would be like, but the larger fruit bats are a lot cuter and aren't drinking from blood cups. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but these ones are drinking from blood cups. I was just always really fascinated. My birthday is 2 days before Halloween, guys. Like, I think it's just in my veins. Whenever I was like 5, I got into an argument with my mom that I should have been born on the 31st of October. And she was like, you're already 4 days late. That's not how birth works. You can't just put a human back. You came out whenever you came out. And I was like, well, you should have tried harder. Imagine if your 5-year-old told you should have tried harder to not push me out of your body for an additional 2 days whenever they're already overdue. Yeah, it's not how it works. I understand that now, but whenever I was 5, I was really distraught that my birthday was not on Halloween. So, anyways, I digress. So, sucky B-Day Sal, because to put a nod to 2020, because it's been just that year, and also vampire bat. They suck blood, right? So, the sucky B-Day Sal. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I hope that y'all join along with me. We're starting on October 29th. I'm telling you 2 months in advance almost, because fabric is scarce or it's taking forever to get in. Threads are scarce or they're taking forever to get in. So plenty of time to get all of your stuff or figure out fabric and color conversions, because you know we're fans of that around here. So I hope that you join me. And I feel like I'm forgetting to talk. I know this, but I feel like I'm forgetting something else to talk about. Are you coming back? No. He's gonna lay on his table. He was on his chair. He's gonna lay on his table. It's fine. It's fine. He was in like the first like 10 minutes. It's fine. I hope y'all got y'all's Potter dose. Okay, so this also was passed on to me. It's a hindsight pattern called Nevermore. I will say that the person that passed it on to me did mark a little bit on it, which there is nothing wrong with that. You can still read what it said, and there is some highlighting. It's all good, but because this was passed on to me, I also want to pass it on. So if you're interested in the Nevermore pattern, then in your comment, along with your Instagram handle, if you aren't already saying that you love owls, you can also love ravens. So I love owls, I love ravens. I love owls, I love ravens. Your comment can say, I love ravens and owls. You can say that. So you can enter for both, but you're only going to win one of them if you put in for both. So I will make 2 wheels and spin for that. And yeah, just again, 18 and older, don't say giveaway or you won't be counted. Be a subscriber and put your Instagram handle, and don't be hesitant to send your address to me so I can send it to you. Okay? It's just gonna come in an envelope to you so you can enjoy some stitchy fun. All right? Anyways, I think that's about it. So we've talked about whips. We've talked about the pass-alongs. We've talked about my finish. We've talked about what I'm planning on doing in the next basically 2 months. I think that's about it. I hope that y'all have been well. I hope that y'all have been having a great stitchy week and getting some of the rain. I know like different areas in the country are getting rain right now, and actually also overseas. So I know we're getting a little bit off and on today, which we desperately needed. I'm about to hiccup. Hold on. Oh, also my cute little stickers on my container came from So Livy on Instagram, So Livy, and she's now dyeing yarn, just an FYI, and it's So Livy Dyes Yarn, so you should check her out, especially if you make things with yarn. I think that's about it, guys. I hope that y'all are doing really well, and I will see y'all next Friday. I'm really excited. Oh, should I give y'all a weight loss update? Because today was my photos and like my weigh-in for the month August progress. I only lost 3 pounds this last month, which is fine because I lost it a 1.1 inch off my waist. And my trainer's not disappointed in it. He knows that I've had a lot of stress going on the last few weeks, and that can play a role into how your body responds to things. So, but I'm still rocking it and I'm still rolling it, and I'm having non-scale victories, which is amazing because sometimes those are more important than scale victories, but it is nice whenever the scale cooperates too. But I'm officially 111 pounds down since November. So pretty crazy. Ooh, other small update about quilting. I got the rest of the fabric that I need for the blocks of my cat quilt. So I'm excited because I'm going to start working on that shortly. I kind of want to rework the pattern a little bit and figure out placement because I might not do the star blocks anymore. Me and my friend Ashley, we're going to kind of like play with it and see if we can create a new block that I like more, that gives more stage to the fabrics, to the pattern fabrics. And so we're working on that, or we're going to work on that. So that's really exciting. But once we kind of create a new block, then I'm gonna start cutting out and sewing my top together, and I'm so excited. So maybe I'll do some stuff about that whenever I get around to it. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for me, and I will see you on next Friday. Love you guys. Bye.